The U.S. honeybee population is at an all-time high. Actually, according to the Census of Agriculture, since 2022, there have been 3.8 million U.S. honeybees. It's actually a 31% increase since 2007, but the wild species of bees are still struggling as their numbers have not increased, so there's still lots of work to be done. And today we are celebrating International Biodiversity Day. What does that mean, and how does it help play into helping our bees? Well, joining us this afternoon is Chris Hartley. He is the Living Collections, Education, and Facilities Manager at the Sophia M. Sachs Butterfly House. Chris, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. I mean, who knew about the bee population? You know. That's why you're here today.
Right. So you read off some good facts about honeybees, but the salient point is that there's many, many thousands of species of bees, not just honeybees.
Oh my gosh. And you've actually brought in a few different bee species for us today.
Yeah.
Walk me through some of these that we have on display.
Sure. So it's International Biodiversity Day, and biodiversity is the variety of life. Think of it like the way a business runs, right? There's a lot of people here and everyone has a different role. If one of them calls out sick, I bet y'all feel that here, right?
We do.
Yes. But everyone has that different job and it all works together to make the show happen, right?
Okay, we like the show running.
All of these bees have a different role. Some are big, some are small. We've got our bumblebees and honeybees, which many people have heard of.
Okay.
And you've probably heard of sweat bees, but did you know there were green sweat bees?
No.
How about a yellow-faced bee? Who's heard of that?
I've never heard of it.
So Missouri is home to about 450 to 475 different species of bees.
What? That is incredible. I mean, I'm just looking at these green sweat bees. They are quite literally green.
They are.
That is pretty cool.
They're emerald green, and those can be found right here on the flowers outside this studio.
Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Now, what about some of these big old carpenter bees?
So a lot of people know carpenter bees for sure, and they kind of are not their favorite. They do have that habit of nesting in wood. We don't like that, but they are pollinators.
Okay.
So don't hate them too much. And of course, all these others, longhorns, leafcutter bees, those are some of the other variety.
Cool. I like that. Well, I like that we're celebrating biodiversity today. I mean, how can we continue to support the number of bees, some of those many species that you just mentioned?
Absolutely. The most important thing is plant native plants, a variety, a biodiversity of plants for the biodiversity of bees, right? The more, the better. You can also construct bee houses.
Okay.
There's lots of different forms those can take, but essentially they're long strips of wood with holes drilled into them that the bees can nest inside.
Oh, okay. Well, I might have to try that. I might need to get some safety hazard tips, right? Because I don't want to get stung either.
Oh, no. Well, good news about
stung.
that. Only the honeybee and the bumblebee are even capable of stinging peoples.
What? So, you're dispelling myths today. I like that. That's good to know. Well, St. Louis, if you're at home, you're watching, we want to continue to plant some of those native plants so our bee species can thrive. We don't have to worry about the honeybees or the bumblebees stinging us. These other guys can't actually do that. Before I let you go, cicadas, you guys are eating them.
This Friday at the Butterfly House.
Oh my gosh.
So the public won't be able to actually taste them at this, but we're doing a demonstration cooking. And we will have recipe cards for those who do want to try it at home.
Now that's pretty cool. And you said they actually taste like shrimp.
Yeah, it's very reminiscent of shrimp scampi or even batter fried shrimp, because we are doing some deep fried ones too.
Oh, that sounds good. Am I eating cicadas?
Come by this Friday. We'll give you a free tasting.
I might have to get some recipe cards. St. Louis, you can go and enjoy maybe some recipes from the Sophia M. Sachs Butterfly House in St. Louis. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. Segments in Studio STL have been sponsored by and presented by Michael's Flooring Outlet. We'll make sure you have access to all that on our website.